Networking is one of the most powerful methods during the job hunting process. It can tremendously increases your chances to getting your next job. But these days, most of us are staying at home and working from home. So how we can do networking online? I'm gonna share with you 3 most important tips for networking online while LinkedIn. Stay with me. Hello everyone, my name is Pegah Gol and I'm the Amazon best-selling author of The Formula. I'm a career coach and recruitment expert, and I'm here to share with you some tips about networking during the lockdown. So tip number 1, strategy. You need to have a strategy in place. I'm sure in the normal days when we were just attending any kind of events or any kind of networking events, you wouldn't just show up in any events just because it was an event. Obviously, you have some strategy in mind and you have some strategy in place. If you are, for example, in pharmaceutical business, you wouldn't attend any kind of events related to banking sector or vice versa. So it's almost the same. Or if you were in marketing, for example, so marketing, you can attend to many different industry events, but you wouldn't attend to any kind of just networking events related to HR, for example, because they're totally different function. So you need to have a strategy in place, and one of the best things to do is just while you're staying home and you have at least one extra hour, which is like but commuting, just sit and write down the name of the companies, industries, and people that you want to target. And then you can use LinkedIn. Obviously, as I explained earlier, LinkedIn is a very powerful platform. It's a social media, but it's a very kind of corporate social media. So you can use it and you can start to search for people in certain companies and in certain industries and certain function to be able to add them to your network. Tip number 2, your appearance. In the normal days, when we were attending any kind of events or networking events or seminars, you would have showed up with your best appearance. Obviously, you were wearing your best suit and you were taking care of everything to make sure that you look polished. Your appearance online is your LinkedIn profile, and it's very important to be polished. I'm just going through some of the very basic tips about your LinkedIn profile. It's very important to have a very professional profile picture. You can wear suits, you can wear shirts, but it's nice to have it very corporate looking with the kind of very empty background. Avoid posting some pictures like you're doing a selfie or you're at the party, or sometimes I see they put their wedding photos. That's not right. So you can do that on other social media, but this is LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn you need to look professional. So make sure that you have the most professional looking picture of yourself. If you want to do it by phone, because most of us we're having phone, and do a selfie, it's all right, you can do that, but make sure that you're wearing a good corporate looking dress, and make sure to have a very kind of empty background. So another thing for your LinkedIn profile is your headline. Your headline is almost like your business card. So if you are just going to any kind of event, you're having your business card which is written your name, your number, and your job title and the company that you're working. It's very important. I noticed that sometimes people just don't have any kind of headline Or if they have, they write very ambiguous things. I'm helping people, for example, to reach their best level or what, so you just get confused what this person is doing. If you have your if you have your business card, do you write something like that in it? Obviously not. You write your job title, and this is exactly should be the same on LinkedIn. You can have your job title there, and you can just write a like small thing about it. For example, you can have I'm a relationship manager in corporate banking, helping companies to achieve their goals by having some facilities or whatever, but try to keep it short. And I noticed that some people, they have their names and then they have the list of the credentials that you got with their name. So for example, XYZ, and then they have like a list of 20 credentials that they got. It's not a bad thing, you can have it, but what I suggest that instead of having it with your name, you can have it on your tagline, and try to keep the most relevant one there. Yes, you may have so many credentials, so many accreditations, so many things that you achieve, but just use the one that you want to grab the attention of the employers or people within your network. Now, I'm keeping these two basic things for your LinkedIn profile, and I will have another video purely for your LinkedIn profile, and I will go through a few tips on that as well. So now we're reaching to tip number 3. Now you have your strategy in place, you polish your profile, and you're ready to act. This is the action moment. So what you need to do is you need to start to adding people to your network, to start networking with them. So how would you add people? You just go through your list that you prepared in tip number 1, and you just click the button add. No, that's not the way. So I'm receiving more than maybe 100 ads per day and invitations per day. What can make the one person within that 100 different is the way that they write their messages. So you need to make it quite different than the rest. And with that, I have also 2 tips to share with you. First thing, you need to make sure that your message is quite short. Keep it short, because people still are busy. Even though they're working from home, they still have the same workload at home. So, and they don't have time to go through all of your message. So the best thing to do is just keep it short to the point. And at the same time, don't keep it too short. Sometimes I'm receiving some messages and they're like, hi, and I'm like, okay, how can we continue this conversation? Even if I say hi back, then I will not entertain the whole conversation, because I don't know what they want. It's just going to be, and then how are you, and then how are you? Just, people are busy with their work every day, so I don't think they have time to go through all this like a greeting things like a normal conversation. You need to bear in mind that this is online, and you need to make sure that with one message you reach, at least you get their attention, that they can check your profile. So you can write a very kind of nice short message and keep it always about them. Give them some credit as well. Just check their profile, make sure that you understand what they are doing, and you can always say that, hope you're well, I understand that you're doing this in this company, very impressive profile, and I would like to add you on my network, and possibly we can network. So something along these lines would be nice. So with these 3 tips, I'm sure that you can start hitting your networking online. If you have any questions, please share on the comments below. If you feel that you learned anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for my future videos. This is my very first video, so I'm gonna share with you more. And also, if you feel that there are people that they can benefit from this video, please share with them. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Please share any kind of comments, any kind of challenge that you have, and I will make sure that I answer them one by one. and or share in my next videos. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.